Hi, everyone. Do you let hard times like you're going through right now, do you let that define you, destroy you, or strengthen you? I know many of you have let it define you, and I know I let it destroy me for quite some time. But it also can strengthen you. And so today we're going to talk about that. For those of you that are new to my channel, I just want to welcome you. I'm glad you're here. I want you to know that this is a safe place. This channel exists because I am a firm believer that every mom deserves a support system during this difficult time you're walking through this season. And, I walked that difficult road for over 10 years with my own daughter. And while her life was spiraling out of control, mine did the same. And so I get you. I just want you to know I get you. So let's talk about this. Define you, destroy you, or strengthen you. Those are your three choices. And it's really easy to let it define you or destroy you in the beginning, because I think sometimes some of you have been taken so off guard on how this even happened. Like, what happened? Why has my child gone astray? Or why is my child estranged? It just doesn't make any sense. And so that was where I was at. And I let it destroy me by destroying my own health, emotionally, physically, right? What I was putting in my body, and how I let it control my mind. And so in many aspects, like I said, number one, define, right? Are you going to let it define who you are? Or are you going to admit that this is a season? This is the messy middle of a dash. From the time this started till the time it's over, this is your dash, right? A lot of people say that about your life. The day you were born, or the year you were born, the year you die. What are you going to do with your dash? Well, I want you to think about it in the sense of, I don't want you to let this define you. This is not who you are. This is a season you're walking through. This is not who you are, okay? Secondly, destroying you. I don't want it to destroy you either, because I promise you one thing. This was my biggest aha moment. And I tell my clients all the time, and I repeat myself all the time because I want everyone to get this, is you need to be okay whether your son or daughter is okay or not. You need to be okay. You need to make yourself healthier, even healthier than maybe you were before. Because all of that stress, it just builds and builds and builds, and it wreaks havoc in our bodies, right? And in our minds. And you need to be okay. And you need to have the mindset that, I need to be okay whether he or she's okay or not. Because you have other responsibilities. You have other people who love you and adore you. And you can't let that deter your whole life, right? You can't let it destroy you. And lastly, strengthening you. Strengthening you. And sometimes, that's going to come a little bit later. I'm not naive to say or try to tell you that when this first starts happening and you're, estranged from your adult child, that you should let it strengthen you. Over time, trials strengthen us, right? This isn't going to happen overnight. However, if you allow it to strengthen you a little bit at a time and see the progress that you're making, when you're really ready for change, that's when I want you to reach out to me. I can't help someone who's not ready for help. And I've learned that a lot over the last several years. I've always wanted to help everyone. But I realized that moms get to a point in the process where they've had enough, where they want change for themselves. And that, my friend, is when I can help. And so if that's you and you are ready for that, I strongly encourage you to click on the link below for the discovery call and set up a time for us to talk, because I want to help you let this strengthen you, right? This isn't a fun process. And I am a firm believer that all of your children are going to come home. I have hope as long as there's breath, there's hope. And to give up hope while they're alive is nonsense, in my opinion, right? And so I just want to encourage you with that today. And so I hope to talk to you soon. Thanks.